The key word in the phrase academic writing process is process. Writing is a process. It's not a step-by-step set of instructions. It's more like a cycle or a loop. There's the writing, the editing, the revising, the rewriting, the editing, the revising, etc., etc. It's not a one-step activity. And I actually had this conversation with a colleague of mine last fall. Prior to coming to Dodge City Community College, she was an environmental scientist in Florida, and she had completed some research there, and she was working on a manuscript trying to get it published. And it was a process. And she was expressing kind of her frustrations, and she said she always hated writing stuff because of that fear of rejection. And the best piece of advice her PhD advisor ever gave her was your worst critic is your best friend. And she said once she understood the power behind that statement, it was a lot easier for her to accept criticism, and the writing process got easier and better. I think that writing for publication, writing in general, takes people out of their comfort zones. For graduate students, some graduate students, that's the goal. They want to do research, they want to get it published, that's their goal. For others, it might not be their goal. It might be something they have to do, but it may not be their goal. They may just want to do the research so they can get better at their jobs and leave that writing and publication to the people who enjoy it a little more. And I kind of understand that because I worked as a research chemist in Boston for several years. And my job was to make better cathode material. And so I did my research, I designed experiments, I tested samples, I collected data, I analyzed the data, I wrote up the conclusions, and I did write the papers. But that whole writing and being published thing, that was my boss's problem. It wasn't my problem. And I was perfectly happy with that.